The Lost Penguin in the Desert. Once upon a time, in the icy and snowy lands of the South Pole, there lived a curious little penguin named Pip. Pip was different from the other penguins. While most of them were content with sliding on the ice and swimming in the cold waters, Pip loved to explore. He was always looking for something new, something exciting. One bright, chilly morning, while the other penguins were busy fishing or napping, Pip noticed something unusual: a butterfly. It fluttered through the cold air, its wings bright against the white snow. "Wait for me," Pip called, as he waddled quickly after the butterfly, hopping over snowdrifts and dodging ice patches. He was so focused on the butterfly that he didn't notice a big, colorful balloon tied to a sled nearby. It was a research balloon, left unattended by the scientists who were packing up their equipment. Just as Pip reached out to catch the butterfly, a gust of wind blew the balloon loose. The rope snapped, and the balloon lifted off the ground, pulling Pip inside the basket. "Hoo!" Pip squeaked in surprise as the balloon rose higher and higher into the sky. The South Pole, with its snowy landscape, disappeared below him. Pip was flying, but he wasn't flying like a bird. He was floating in a big, colorful balloon. "Oh no, I didn't mean to fly," Pip cried, looking nervously at the clouds beneath him. The balloon drifted farther and farther away, until there was no snow in sight, just endless blue skies and then sand. The balloon finally landed with a soft thud, and Pip tumbled out, landing in the hot desert. Pip blinked his little eyes, trying to adjust to the bright sunlight and the warm, dry air. "Where's the snow? Where's the cold?" Pip wondered aloud. There was no ice in sight, no fish to swim after, and no chilly winds to feel. Just endless stretches of golden sand. He shivered not because he was cold, but because he felt very, very lost. Pip waddled across the hot sand, trying to find something familiar, but everything seemed so different. Just then, a shadow appeared over him. "Whoa there, little one," a deep voice called. Pip looked up and saw a tall camel standing beside him. Her long legs and soft fur shaded him from the scorching sun. "Where are you from?" the camel asked, her big, gentle eyes full of curiosity. "I'm from the South Pole," Pip explained, "but I got lost in the balloon. I'm looking for a way back." "Well, you're a long way from home," the camel said with a smile. "But don't worry, I can help you out. I'm Sandy, and I know this desert better than anyone. Hop on, and I'll take you somewhere cooler." Pip was relieved to have some company, and with that, he climbed onto Sandy's back. As they walked, Sandy told Pip all about the desert and the animals who lived there. But Pip couldn't help feeling out of place. He missed the cold, the snow, and the ice he knew so well. Soon, they reached a grove of cactus trees where a zebra named Z was resting under the shade. When she saw Sandy and Pip, she trotted over with a friendly smile. "Hello there. Who's your little friend?" Z asked, eyeing Pip curiously. "This is Pip," Sandy said. "He's a penguin, and he's lost." Z's eyes widened. "A penguin? In the desert? Well, that's a first. Come over here, Pip. I have some delicious cactus fruit to share. It'll help you cool off." Pip hesitated, but then, seeing how friendly Z was, he tried the cactus fruit. It was sweet and refreshing. As he ate, Sandy and Z chatted about life in the desert, and Pip started to feel a little better. "I really want to get back home," Pip said. "I miss the snow, the ice, and my penguin friends." Z smiled and patted Pip gently. "Don't worry, Pip. We'll help you get home. And we have one more friend who can help." Just then, a falcon swooped down from the sky. His feathers shimmered in the sunlight, and he landed next to Pip with a graceful flurry of wings. "I'm Rami," the falcon said. "I can fly high above and see where you need to go. Let me scout the skies for you." Pip's eyes lit up. "You can help me get home? Thank you, Rami." Rami nodded and took off into the sky, circling above the group. Sandy carried Pip on her back. Z trotted alongside them, and they all waited for Rami to return with news. Hours passed, and then Rami swooped down with good news. "I found a village nearby," Rami said. "There are people there who can help Pip get back to the South Pole. It's not too far from here." "Thank you, Rami," Pip shouted with joy. He couldn't believe Ida was finally going to get home. The journey home with Rami's help, they made their way toward the village. The desert seemed to stretch on forever, but Pip didn't mind anymore. He had made new friends, learned so much, and had experienced a whole new world. When they finally reached the village, the people there were amazed to see a penguin in the desert. But when they learned how Pip had gotten lost, and that he needed to return home, they quickly helped him board a plane heading straight for the South Pole. Before Pip boarded, he hugged each of his new friends. "I'll never forget you," Pip said, looking up at Sandy, Z, and Rami. "You're the best friends I've ever made." Sandy smiled. "Don't forget your sun hat," Z laughed. "And your zebra towel," Rami gave a wink. "Next time, Pip, come visit us on purpose." Back at the South Pole. Finally, the plane landed back at the South Pole, and Pip's little feet touched the cold, icy ground once again. Snowflakes fell around him, and Pip felt right at home. but he knew he would always remember the hot desert and the amazing friends he'd met there. From that day on, Pip still loved the snow, the ice, and the cold waters. But he also loved the desert and the warmth of the sun and the kindness of his friends, Sandy the Camel, Zippy the Zebra, and Rami the Falcon. Moral of the story: even when you feel lost, kindness, friendship, and teamwork can help you find your way. And sometimes, you can make lifelong friends in the most unexpected places.